Welcome back to the channel, guys. You're watching Firewood on the Hill, and my name is Matt. If you haven't seen the last video, we did a facelift on the Chinese processor. The biggest problem was there was spillage out at the bottom of the conveyor. It was jamming the conveyor. It was falling on the ground. It was just a big mess. Last video, I showed a grate that we made, or a chute, if you will. And the one issue was the wood was flying off the end of the grate. So I think we have a fix for that. Stick around, I'll show you what I got. So guys, here's the grate. What we added was this section right here, up and over, and this section down here. So basically this triangle up is what we added. You can see it's angled this way, so it's supposed to shoot the wood into the conveyor and go up the conveyor. We did the same on this side right here. Like I said, we just added this right here. And that is what that is. Also, this rubber actually came with this processor. It was actually bolted to the frame down there, where it was not useful at all because it wasn't even touching the belt, it was just hanging there. So what I did is I zip tied these for now, just to see if this is going to work or if it's going to rip off or what have you. After we get done with this, and if this all works out, we're going to give her a paint job and put it back on and be good to go. We are splitting some nice poplar logs, guys. These logs are newer or greener, so they don't have all this crappy bark that I had on the last video, which was also hurting this system because it was just built up. You can kind of see just the crap that's there right now. I'm gonna get that cleaned up before we start. One thing that a lot of you guys have pointed out is I don't move the wedge. I kind of just said screw the wedge because I knew I had to resplit anyway. But today I'm going to try to move that up and down with each log since we have so many different sizes. A lot of people ask me about this measuring device. I can share that link with you guys on Amazon. And then I just got this, it's really lightweight, like nylon plastic chain that I got from the hardware store. All right, guys, so we've done 2 logs. Nothing has fell out over there. We've had 3 pieces of here fall to here, and it's because it went over top. That is wild. So the wood is pushing up right here. For whatever reason, I don't know why it's pushing up on this side, but it's pushing up right here, and it's falling over in this V right here, which is crazy. But it's definitely deflecting it back into the conveyor there. Y'all, I went and got my Hookaroon. This is an old measuring stick for chainsaw, and it broke off, and I just happened to bag into it a while ago. It used to hold my scrunchie. Now it's perfect for it. 12-inch Hookaroon, or they call it a Hookaroon, not a Hookaroon. Let's get these vlogs going. So these baskets had some in them, so that wasn't a full cord run there. It was just one live deck. But guys, we have one more piece on the ground and that's it. It's almost like it coming over those pockets there, those V's, is a fluke. I don't even think I'm gonna worry about it. If I gotta pick up one piece every now and then, okay, so be it. I'd rather have a little bit openness here so we're not forcing anything else. But yeah, guys, this thing is a success. The next time you see it, it's gonna be fully painted and ready to go. I'm super excited about this, guys. It's worked really good. I'll tell you what, another thing, guys, I went and got my 12-inch Hookaroon, that's what they call it on Amazon. And it's a Fiskar. I only do Fiskar brand stuff because they have that warranty. But man, that thing makes it 10 times easier. I was trying to use my bigger Hookaroon there, but it was just too big to get in there and move stuff. Man, that thing is a ticket. And I don't know if y'all heard me before, this is actually an old AccuMark chainsaw marker here that broke on me. I threw a log or something on it, and I use it now to hang up scrunches, but this thing's perfect for this. So one issue that did keep happening is when I was splitting the bigger wood, the two pieces on the top of the wedge, or it's actually 4 pieces, were not splitting all the way through, and the 2 pieces on top were kind of staying back while the splitter was going underneath it. The push block is not tall enough to touch that wood. I don't know if that's actually a push block problem. I'm wondering if it's something to do with the wedge, because they never did it to me on the 6-way or the 12-way. And as you can see, it grabs those 4 pieces. It's not just the 2 top pieces. I feel like on the 6-way and 12-way, it went through it all the way, and those 2 pieces might have fell off or whatever, but they wouldn't stay in the way where it was getting in the way, because I would have to clear that when I went to make my next cut. Otherwise, the log would drop on it and then have a big mess. Guys, I feel like that whole run was a success. I'm glad I was able to get this done before this winter storm's coming. I hope everybody stays safe, stays warm. Here in North Carolina, we plan to get a lot of ice, like record ice, so it's probably not gonna be good for us. I'm jealous of all you guys who are getting snow. I wish we got snow down here, but that is never the case. So yeah, guys, I bought this processor to create content on YouTube. I bought it to fix it, make it better. I knew these things going in. A lot of people who look at this processor say it's a piece of crap or whatever, or things need to be fixed. Yes, I knew that buying this processor. No one goes to buy a Chinese processor and doesn't plan to work on it. That's the point. You're getting it cheaper. The bugs aren't worked out. Some things are skipped, you know, thinner metal, or they just didn't put it there. Those are things that you got to fix to make it better. But I could still make this processor just as good as a $40,000 processor when I'm all said and done. And I'll probably have less than 20 grand in it. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. If you like these videos, please comment, please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.